do an Ebony Afro video, huh?
That's what I'm doing now.
Oh, that's what you're doing?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm capturing footage.
There you go. You do a voiceover later?
Yep.
Very good. Get that ownership. What's going on, Ebony Afro world? We are back again with another video, but this time we traveled to a very interesting place in Atlanta. So the name of this place is New Black Wall Street Market. Take a look at this place if you ever get a chance to come down to Atlanta. Sarah, tell them more about where this place is located, what their hours are, and then we'll talk about our trip there.
Yeah, so this lovely establishment is currently located in Stonecrest, Georgia. You guys got to check it out. It's exactly at 8109 Mall Parkway, Stonecrest, Georgia, and that's 30038. Again, that's zip code 30038. It's a lovely, lovely mall that is just growing in so much potential. So much potential. The hours of operation, typically they're closed on Monday and Tuesdays, open from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Wednesday through Saturday, and on Sundays 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. You guys got to check this out.
So on the inside, you know, what you're going to see is something kind of reminiscent of a mall. So when you initially walk in, there's actually a greeter who's seated there. To your right, there's this big old display going through a bunch of images of the entire space. And as you walk through the space, everything is like completely inspired. As soon as you walk in, you're seeing, you know, Kwanzaa decorations. You're seeing this constant ownership concept that's being blasted. Before you even walk into the building itself, you see restaurants off to your left and to your right of a variety of different themes. You know, this is just one of them, the Gumbo Cafe that you'll see when you're walking in. You see the RBG flag. The building is brand new. Everything looks absolutely stunning. The design is incredible. And as you walk through the center hall of this space, there are a variety of streets, and they're all with inspired names. And then you have tons of vendors who are there, you know, who are selling a variety of different things. There's also a New Black Wall Street gift shop. So I guess that's more so the official gift shop of the entire space itself. So you can get yourself a t-shirt just to say, hey, you know, I was here. And so right now we're actually walking down the art district, and you see all of these amazing Black artists and Black art. I mean, just everywhere. So this really is just an incredible place to be. What were some of the things you saw?
Definitely was taken away by how much beauty was in the art and the decorations within this establishment. It's amazing. I can definitely see it's becoming a hub for event hosting in the future, for sure, especially, you know, really, really high-end events for our community. As you guys see here, you see the art on the walls. This is African inspired art, African American, Caribbean American inspired art. It's just everything you could just think of. This is going to be the hub for that, and I'm excited. I'm so excited to see what it's going to become. This space right here, I believe there was an art sale that was hosted there, probably the week prior to us showing up, and it just seems like that was an event to be at. And we definitely planned on making it out to some of those events that are going to be hosted there, definitely for the future. And as you see here, there's definitely a market, so it was just booming this day that we happened to visit. And there's just so much you can think of. There's food, there's art, there's jewelry, there's even clothes. Like, there's a lot here, you guys. You have to check it out. Some of the things that come to mind, a guy was there talking about, was it tax repair or credit repair? He was definitely definitely a person to network with. There's a lot of networking opportunities here as well. And as you can see, it was like packed. There's a bunch of people here, you guys. And it's just going to grow. It's only going to grow. Um, so, yeah, I definitely think this is something that I'm looking forward to seeing grow as the economy kind of opens back up. I know things are pretty uncertain right now, but I definitely think there's a lot of potential in this establishment for sure.
Absolutely. So just to kind of, round out, like, what is this? Like, what is this place? Why should I go? So in nearly in all the major cities, like all across the world, even Australia, I can tell you for a fact there are Chinatowns. And when you go to Chinatown, you expect certain things. You expect to see Chinese people selling Chinese products and services and being in an environment that's authentically Chinese. That's what you expect to see. And people patronize this all the time. New Black Wall Street is a different concept, and it's pretty much essentially like that, except all about Black and African culture, wherever it is all across the globe. So, Caribbean culture, African American culture, continental African culture, all in one space. And what you see is just kind of the manifestation of that. It's really an amazing thing to see. I mean, this entire space is completely packed with Black and African descendant people. That's it. And that's all the restaurants, that's all the eateries, that's all the products and services. As we walked in the business district, you have people left and right, addressing you, peace king, peace queen. Here, take my card. We do credit repair. Hey, take my card. We do this, we do that. And all of those services and businesses are Black owned. So it's a perfect environment to spend some money, the perfect environment to spend some dollars and get anything that you want. I mean, we just passed right now. This is actually a beauty
Right.
supply store. You can talk to them about that.
Definitely. It's got everything you could want, my natural hair ladies. Like, look at the store. I don't know if you guys got a glimpse of that, but there is so many products that we use for our hair. And our hair definitely takes a lot. And it's Black owned. Black owned right here in the new Black Wall Street Mall. It's right here. What we're about to show you guys is actually going towards the restaurant. So you see the kind of setup they had here, the accents they had along the walls. It's leading you to what's known as, I guess, the food court, or what will become more so the food court. To the side, there are some shops that sell clothes and other products, but we're definitely excited to see what that food court becomes. I know I am for sure.
Yeah, definitely for sure. I think, what really kind of separates this space, from anything that's kind of traditional is, unlike like a mall, you have your, like a standard mall, you've got a food court, and then you have like all of these eateries that are kind of like against the wall, and then there's a central eating space. Well, this is a little bit different because within this space, you have restaurants, and the restaurants themselves have their own theme. And so certain restaurants have a space that you can actually go within and eat. So it's just really a completely different concept, but it does have, certain like familiar aspects of, a traditional mall, having certain, so back here, some of the spaces that you're going to see against the wall to the left and to the right will be more reminiscent of a mall. But then this particular restaurant that we're looking at, you're seeing like, I mean, almost like theme park, um, vibes, something similar to like a Disney or something where you have a complete space that's, designed top to bottom with a particular theme in mind. So everything from the street lights, street posts, the outdoor, the, funny enough, it has outdoor eating within the building.
Mm-hmm,
Oh,
mm-hmm.
so it's that kind of space. And I think that's going to be really interesting once they get some reservations up and going. I think
Mm-hmm.
that's going to be incredible for sure.
Yeah, and I think another thing that's really interesting about this particular food court is that it's not what you might expect. Like, there is so many different types of food that is to come in this food court. You've got your traditional burgers and fries on the way, but you also got Indian food and Chinese food and Mediterranean food. And I'm, for one, really excited to see what they do with that space. Like, what are they going to bring to that space? I am so excited. I'm a foodie, if you couldn't tell. So I am very excited about that.
Yeah, for sure. And
Oh, look at that.
go ahead.
Yeah, he's also showing you guys the Kwanzaa themed and the red, black, and green flags all over the place. So you'll know what it is.
Yeah, so we're walking through. You're seeing all of the tables, the flags
Mm-hmm.
everywhere, the Kwanzaa themed candles.
Mm-hmm.
There are, I mean, just any type of store that you can imagine, you'll probably find it here. Um, you know, all the themes of the different streets, all the historic figures. If you're looking for shoes, sneakers, we passed a sneaker store. In fact, this is it right here. And so you can get the hottest release sneakers right here. So there's no need to go, to a Nike department store or a Foot Locker or something like that. You can come here and get your shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And I think with this part, there's a guy handing you paper. I think it was a barbershop.
yes, I think. Well, we got a few different things when we were walking down this particular business district area. People were giving out vouchers and information about massages. You no longer have to go to you know X, Y, and Z place to get your nails done, to get your hair done, to get your credit right, to have a financial preparer get something for you. I mean, there's just tons of products and services. There's really no other reason for you to go anywhere else. So if you're looking for like a one-stop shop for basically all the products, services that you can imagine, and you have any reason to make sure that your stop is very black, this is the spot. This is the spot for you.
I'm just now noticing that that sign says agents needed. So there's even that other element to this is that there's black people employing other black people. And that's
Right.
just, amazing. This is the place to be, you guys. You have to come and check it out. Like, please come and check. If you're ever in Atlanta, Georgia, you don't have an excuse not to stop here.
Yeah,
There's no excuse. You already know Atlanta is the Black Mecca, as it's known. So now we have another place on the map that is a must see.
for sure. And what's interesting about this place is it's almost it's probably like a couple blocks away from Stonecrest Mall itself. And when you go to Stonecrest Mall, it's a more traditional mall.
Mm-hmm.
And you sometimes have to now ask yourself, like, well, why should I go to Stonecrest when I can go a couple blocks up the street
Mm.
and come patronize any business over here? Like, why should I, if I wanted anything, it's like, well, why not come here?
Mm-hmm.
And to
Mm-hmm.
be honest, I think most people, and their sentiments, particularly about their community, I don't see why they wouldn't patronize here over, any other place.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's true. That's true. It definitely, at that point, makes you evaluate why you do what you do. Why are you patronizing this other mall, but not this one? So that would be some soul searching. Definitely, if you find yourself doing that.
Hmm.
But as you can see, this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful jewelry. And there's a lot of um, faces there that are prominent in the pro-black community or black community that you may run into at this establishment as well. We saw a couple of them, but we're not going to name drop, I don't think. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. So
Why
yeah,
not?
um, it's not relevant. They just need to go see for themselves. Look,
Okay.
they need to go see if they want to see some people. They need to go see the people. Okay. But look at this beautiful, beautiful African inspired clothing. Amazing. Amazing. I am
Yeah.
just I'm just so excited. Words can't explain how excited I am. There is the fitness clothing in store. I know that there's some black owned fitness clothing online, but now there's an actual place to go and buy the fitness clothing. And I love that for us. Okay.
Right.
Love
Yeah, I mean
it.
there's pretty much, I mean, every single thing that you can imagine. We passed by um it what seems to be like a soap shop. And for the first time ever, there was at first time ever in my life at least, there was an outdoor, right outside of the business, the ability for you to try out some of these products. And so you could take a look at that, and a bunch of any of the other types of products. There's trinkets, bracelets, jewelry, anything that you can imagine. You can definitely find it here at New Black Wall Street.
Definitely. So the next time you're in Atlanta, Georgia, you guys, you have to try out this place. Stop at this place, try some of the food, mingle with some of the business owners there, and really network, get to know the people, enjoy the ambience of the space in general. And maybe
Yep.
if you have your own business, this might be the place for you.
You want to show them the website
Yeah, let's definitely show them the
afterwards?
website. Yeah, for sure. And this was really cute. The rating gear experience.
Yeah, I thought
Mm,
that was pretty cool.
mm-hmm.
So right before you leave, you can kind of rate your experience, and just give them any type of feedback on
Mm-hmm.
how this is going.
For sure. And we had a great time. Very good. So let me go ahead and show you guys the website. So when you come to this beautiful place, you'll see you're greeted with lovely smiles, lovely faces,
What's the name
and
of the website?
you can find this website at newblackwallstreet.co. Again, that's newblackwallstreet.co, everything spelled out. And
Hmm.
you'll see these lovely, beautiful business owners. And you'll see just this page of excitement, colors, wonderful things. You scroll down a little bit and you'll get the hours of operation that I shared with you earlier. And you scroll down a little bit more and you'll see a little bit about the establishment, what's to come, what's there. And it's greatly, greatly appreciated that this is now here. It's here, you guys. All are welcome. That's one thing they put here. All are welcome. So, like Nate touched on earlier, how you see there's Chinatowns all over the U.S. There's no reason why we shouldn't have new Black Wall Streets all over the U.S. And I think this is a great, great start.
Yeah, for sure. And there's also a live stream at the bottom, New Black Wall Street Radio. So you can actually listen live, listen in to, hear about any new events and activities that are going on at, currently. There's also the shop. If you click on that, um, yeah, so you can get your New Black Wall Street attire, sweatshirts, bags, cups, mugs, you name it. So it's definitely a phenomenal place.
Yeah, so guys, definitely to stay abreast about this new Black Wall Street market, follow them on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook for more information. Any closing statements, Nate?
Um, It's a great place. If you're in Atlanta, make sure that this is one of your stops for sure.
Hmm.
There's a lot of attractions out in Atlanta and in Georgia in general, but this is definitely one of those spots that you want to make sure that you hit when you're in the city. Um, so Lithonia is probably about, call it about 30 or so minutes um, east of Atlanta. But check it out if you get the opportunity to. It's well worth it.
Very good. Until next time, guys, we will see you. Bye bye.